So, what I want to do is you know, I'm not very good at digital art, but what I am really good at is Microsoft Paint. Right now, what I have here is a drawing that I did on paper. This is one of my characters. Here, let me zoom out for you so you can see better. This is one of my characters. And I drew this on paper, but I didn't ink it, so the lines are kind of faint, and that's for a reason, because, well, one reason is I'm just gonna go into Microsoft Paint and paint it digitally, and for another reason, it just saves work. Besides, I kind of like the sketches, it just doesn't come out the same when it's inked. If you're an artist, you know how this is. So, here I have my sketch. What I'm gonna be doing is just kind of like a art process / tutorial. I don't know what this is. It's gonna be something. It's a something. We'll see where this goes. So anyway, I got my drawing. And I imported it into Microsoft Paint. Now what we're gonna do, what I usually do, some people, they take their brush, on the paintbrush, they change the sides and they just go woo, with that. I don't do that. My favorite tool is the squiggly line tool. I really like this tool. I really do. We don't need this because we're gonna be drawing on this. So what I usually do is I get the fattest line. I usually have my picture really big because I shrink it later. You want to have a really fat line, that way when you shrink it, it's not going to look too pixely. It's still going to retain that line that you have. That's what I usually suggest doing. Just use the thickest line and have a big picture, so that when you shrink it, it doesn't look too bad. Because I've done it before where I've used a thin line and then some really bad. I'll stop playing with this line. Okay. So, usually just start wherever. Let's start on the face. Cute face. So, I usually take it baby steps, little by little. So what you're doing, I'm not sure if you can see my cursor. You draw a line, you pull out one part for the chin, you push in another for pull out. Let me see if pull out here, and you push in here. Let me see if you can do that. Oh no! What have I done? What have I done? Oh no! Oh no! Technical difficulty. Alright, we're back. We're back. I thought I deleted all my progress, but I didn't. Okay. Still got our line. I figured out how to do things. Okay. We're doing things. That's what I like doing. Things. Line again. Finish. It's okay if you make mistakes. There's always your friend, the eraser tool. And it's okay that the lines are fat. You can always sharpen them up later. Again, the eraser tool. Really big things are happening. I almost thought I was going to be able to do that. You want to take it in small chunks. Sometimes the bigger the chunk is, the harder it is to control. Maybe I'm new, 'cause when every core felt death, and the silence could be better. Every motion falling flat. Had to leave you, had to leave you. Now your tide pulling me back. Like a fool that put you to work. With the pain you left still fresh. I can heal you. I can heal you.
fiction. See, I need you like the radio. You keep the beat alive. Gotta have you like the stereo. I need you in my life. Hey, you're my obsession. 'Cause baby, you're my melody so sweet. Hey, you're my obsession. Hey, you're my obsession.
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Ignite the silence. bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
So I ended up forgetting to hit record on the last part, and I also neglected to talk over certain parts. So I'm adding in audio afterwards. So if it sounds a little janky, that's fine. So anyway, what I'm doing here is I am taking the line tool again, the curvy line tool, and what I'm doing is I'm shrinking the size all the way down to the smallest point and creating tiny lines on the flat colors. And then what I do is I fill in those colors, fill in the part that I made a tiny line for. I fill that part in with color of a different kind, and that's how I shade. I shade like that. I'm not very good at shading. I am very aware of that. So I'm just, the only shading I know how to do is like typical anime style of shading. So it's nothing too fancy, and it's easy to do if you're first learning how to use this program. There is no blur. There are markers in here that can give you that effect, but for me it's hard to use. For other people, maybe not the case, but for me it's hard to use. It's hard to control. If I was going to blur anything, I would take it over to another free program called Fire Alpaca. Highly suggest if you're first starting out. And I just take it there and I blur. Maybe I'll do like a little tutorial on how I use Fire Alpaca. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll try to update my profile more often, put more videos out there, but it's been hard. I'm almost there. I almost finished my book. So soon enough, the world will see what I've been working on for the past couple of years. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!